Hey everyone, this is my updated deck for Blue Flare and Digimon. So, yeah, let's just get into it. This is from the cards from, I think, set 11 for Digimon. Let's go over the egg. It is a new one. So, this is Wanyamon. Its inheritable effect is when attacking once per turn, if you have a blue tamer in play, which you probably will, you draw one card. This is probably the best egg for blue at the moment, which is very nice, as Upamon was kind of hard to find and not optimal in every blue deck. So, since you'll probably almost always have a tamer no matter what deck you're playing, this is honestly a lot of a better choice over Upamon. So there's that. We'll go over, the level 3s now. Let's get everything in place. Of course, we got the 4 Gaussmon like before. It has the same on deletion effect. You can play one level 4 Digimon card with Blue Flare and its traits from your hand, suspended without paying its play cost. So again, you can play any of the level 4 Blue Flare cards that you have in your hand and set them to your field, which is nice. That is it for Gauss. Next up, we have a new card. This is Dracomon. Dracomon has the effect of your turn once per turn. When you play another Digimon with Dramon in its name or Blue Flare in its traits, you draw one card, which is nice, and it can Digivolve for 0 on top of any Bt11, along with its other 0 cost on a level 2 egg that is blue. And its inheritable effect is your turn when you play another Digimon with Dramon in its name or Blue Flare in its traits, you gain 1 memory, which is nice. Lastly, to round out the 3s, we just have 2 Madoki Betamon. Its only effect is all turns your opponent can't gain memory except by tamer effects. Next up, of course, we've got Greymon. It has the on-play effect of reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 2 cards with Blue Flare and their traits among them to your hand, place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. And if you have a Kiriha in play, you can return 1 Metal Greymon from your trash to your hand instead, which is nice. And it, of course, has on deletion save, meaning you can place it under one of your tamers. And it also has the inheritable effect of once per turn when attacking. If this Digimon has Blue Flare in its traits and your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, unsuspend this Digimon. That is it for Greymon. Of course, it's the other component for Metal Greymon in this. Male Birdramon. The on-play effect of if you have a Kiriha in play, you can return 1 Metal Greymon from your trash to your hand. If you don't have Kiriha, you can play 1 Kiriha from your hand without paying its play costs instead. And on deletion save, just like Greymon. Its inheritable effect is, if this Digimon has Blue Flare in its traits and your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. You'd probably want to select one of the Digimon you didn't freeze with Metal Greymon's effect. So yeah. We've got the 4 Decardramon from before as well. On play, draw 1 card. And then for each Digimon your opponent has in play, draw an extra. And then on deletion save, like the rest. Its inheritable effect of all turns when your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play. This Digimon gets 1,000 extra DP. Nice. Something I decided to add in is Kumamon. You may digivolve this card from your hand onto one of your blue tamers as if that tamer was a level 3 blue Digimon. When digivolving, trash one Digivolution card from the bottom of your opponent's Digimon, which is nice. And it helps you be able to finish off your opponent if you just need that one extra swing, which is nice. As there's the whole hybrid tamer for game play that you can do with that. Of course, one of the stars of the deck, Metal Greymon, material save 2, meaning you can save both of its materials if it's defeated. On play, this Digimon gains Rush for the turn. Then, if Digicrossing 3 of your opponent's Digimon with Digivolution cards less than or equal to this Digimon's can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn, and its materials needed for Digicross is Greymon and Male Bergermon. And you reduce the play cost of this Digimon by 2 for each material you use, meaning if you use 4, you reduce this play cost to 3. Yeah. Next up, we've got Decker Greymon. It has Armor Purge, meaning if it's destroyed, you just remove it, and you keep everything else under it. On play and when digivolving, you may place one Digimon card with blue flare and its traits from your hand, or from under one of your tamers under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Then if Decker Dramon is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's turn. And you can also Digicross with this guy, with Metal Greymon and Decker Dramon, which is nice. But you'll typically be evolving Metal Greymon into this guy. But you can also Digicross into him if you want. Another one, it's another one of the new ones. This is Metal Greymon plus Cyber Launcher. It also has Armor Purge, and it can be treated as Metal Greymon and Cyber Dramon. On play and when digivolving, you may place one Digimon card with blue flare and its traits from your hand, or from under one of your tamers under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Then return one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. If Cyber Dramon is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, return one of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck instead. And its Digicross materials are Metal Greymon and Cyber Dramon, which is not in this deck. That is it for Cyber Launcher. Time for the level 6, which Blue Flare did not have originally, and we've already seen this guy on the channel. This is Zeeg Greymon. You can Digivolve for 2 on top of Metal Greymon. When Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon, then if a card with Blue Flare or Cross Hearts and its trace is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, and your opponent has 2 or more Digimon, you gain 2 memory. So essentially making the evolution free. And it has on deletion save as well. Then place one blue Greymon and one blue Male Bergermon from your trash under one of your tamers with general in its traits. And then it has the inhittable effect of opponent's turn. While this Digimon has blue flare in its traits, it gains blocker. And yeah, very cool. On for the tamers. Kyria, of course, start of your turn. If you have 2 or less memory, you set your memory to 3. And then your turn, when you would play one Digimon with Digicross requirements by suspending this tamer, you may place cards from under your tamers as Digivolution cards for a Digicross, and like any other tamer, play this if it's checked in your security without paying its memory cost. Sora and Joe. Start of your turn, if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards in play, you gain 2 memory, and then your turn. When you attack with a blue Digimon, you may suspend this tamer to trash up to 2 Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. And same security effect as Kiria. One Forbidden Trident. Main, one of your Digimon gets an extra 2k. And when attacking, return one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon to its owner's hand. And trash all Digivolution cards in that Digimon for the turn. And its security effect is add this card to its owner's hand. Two copies of Innocence Blizzard. Trash the bottom Digivolution card of all of your opponent's Digimon, then up to 3 of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. Can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. Security effect is activate the main effect. 1 Plasma Decadra Launcher. When you use this card, if your opponent has 2 or more Digimon in play, reduce the memory cost of this by 2. Main, return one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon to its owner's hand, and then security, return one of your opponent's Digimon to the hand. Howling Memory Boost. Main, trash up to 2 Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon, then one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards can attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then place this card in your battle area, and then delay, meaning you can't use this effect the turn you set this card. So the turn after you set this, you can activate this effect. You can trash this card to gain 2 memory, and then security effect, like all memory boosts, you just set this into your battle area. And the final card is, of course, Blazing Memory Boost. Main, reveal the top 6 cards of your deck, add up to 2 cards with blue flare, and then trades among them to your hand, and then you can play 1 Kiria among them without paying its memory cost. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order, then place this in your battle area. Same delay effect and same security effect as the other memory boost. And that is the update for my blue flare deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if I sounded off in this video. I think since it's pollen season, my allergies are starting to act up. I thought I was better today, but I guess not. I still hope you enjoyed this video regardless.